Hi everyone and welcome. Today's project is going to be a quick release buckle collar, and it is going to be themed for Pride Month. I'm going to be using all 550 neon rainbow cord for this project. I'm also going to be using a 1-inch rainbow quick release buckle and a 1-inch rainbow O-ring. So for this project, like I said, I'm going to be using all 550 neon rainbow cord, and I already have my double cow's hitch set up. So if you're not familiar with the double cow's hitch, I can leave a link below. I show you how to do it on a for this project. It's with the quick release buckle and the O-ring together. And I show you how to do that, as well as to put it on your jig if you're unfamiliar with that. So I'll leave that link below for you guys, and we can just get started. So like I said, I have my double cow's hitch hooked up, and that is with 550 neon rainbow cord. And what I'm going to be using for this project is I'm going to be using 4 separate neon rainbow cords. So for the first cord that I'll be adding to this project, what I want to do is I want to go through the 2 double cow's hitches, so I'm going to have to loosen them up a little bit. And you're just going to go right through these 2 double cow's hitches. I'm using a paracord needle. If you don't have one, you can melt the tip of your cord so you can push it through. So I'm just going to go in between both of those cow's hitches, bring the cord to the other side, and bring the middle of the cord to the top of my work. So the next cord that I'm going to add, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to go through these 2 double cow's hitches, bring it to the other side, and bring the middle of the cord to the top of my work. And for the last cord, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in between this first double cow's hitch. I'm going to go underneath the first stitch going towards the left, go underneath the second stitch going towards the left, and come up the middle of the second cow's hitch. So I'm going to go underneath the first, I'm going to go in between the first cow's hitch, underneath the first stitch, underneath the second stitch, come up through the second cow's hitch and pull this to the other side and bring the middle of the cord to the top of my work. Because this project is using all of the same color cords, I am going to be rolling up my ends in different sizes to help me differentiate which one I'm going to be grabbing. So for the double cow's hitch that I have, those cords are going to be my, I'm going to call them my tiny my tiny bundle. And I have them rolled up small. Then my next cord that I'm going to work, I have rolled up a little bit bigger, so this is going to be my small bundle. Then my next cord will be my medium bundle, and then my last cord would be my larger bundle. So I'm going to go tiny, small, medium, large when I'm working the cord. Once you have everything rolled up, we can just get started. I'm going to be starting off on my right side with my tiny bundle. And what I want to do here is I'm going to go underneath this first cord that is on my right up the middle, over that second cord on my left. So I'm going to take my smaller bundle, my tiny bundle, and I'm going to go underneath the first cord, right up the middle, over that second cord. I'm going to take my tiny bundle on my left now. I'm going to go underneath the cord that I just worked. I'm going to go underneath this first cord now that is on my left, right up the middle, over this second cord on my right. Next, I'm going to take my small bundle on my right. I want to go underneath all of my work and right up the middle and then down this loop that is on my right side. So take the smaller bundle on my right side, go underneath all my work, right up the middle, and then I have my loop right here on my right side, go down that loop. Take the small bundle on your left now, you're going to go underneath all of your work, right up the middle, and then down that loop that you made on your left side. So go underneath, right up the middle, and down that loop on your left side. Next you're going to find your 2 horizontal cords that are in the middle, and you're going to want to pick up on those cords directly in the middle. Unfortunately, I can't use, you're going to find the 2 green horizontal cords in the middle or purple in the middle because the color is going to be constantly changing. So you're just going to look for those 2 horizontal cords in the middle. You can pick up on those. Now you're going to take your medium bundle that is on your right side. You're going to go over those 2 horizontal cords and then come out the right. So take your medium bundle on the right side, go over and around and out the right. You're going to take the one on the left now, the medium size. You're going to go over and around and out the left. So go over and around and out the left. For your last cord, which is your larger bundle, you're going to want to crisscross them. So I'm going to always take the cord that is on my right side, and I'm just going to go over the cord on the left, and then bring that cord that was on the left and just slide it over. Now I'm going to take the cord now that is on my right side, I'm going to go over these 2 horizontal pieces and out the right. So go over and around and out the right. You can take the one on the left now, go over and around and out the left. So go over, around, out the left, and then you can tighten it up. Once you have it tightened up, we can start the weave all over again. I'm going to start on my right. I'm going to take the tiny bundle of cord. I'm going to go underneath my first cord, right up the middle, over my second cord. So go underneath, right up the middle, and then over. Take your tiny bundle on the left side and go underneath the cord that you just worked. You're going to go underneath the first cord that is now on your left, right up the middle, over the second cord on your right. So go underneath, right up the middle, and over. Next you're going to take the small bundle of cord and you're going to go underneath all your work, come right up the middle, and then down that loop on your right side. So take the one on the right, go underneath, right up the middle, and then down that loop on the right. Next you're going to take your small bundle on your left side. You're going to go underneath all your work, right up the middle, and then down this loop on your left. So go underneath, right up the middle, down the loop on your left. Now you're going to find your 2 horizontal cords that are directly in the middle. You're going to pick up on those. You're going to take your medium-sized bundle on your right. You're going to go over and around and out your right. So go over those 2 horizontal pieces, around and out your right. You can take the one on the left now. You're going to go over those 2 horizontal pieces and out your left. So go over and around and out your left. Now for your larger bundles, you're going to take the bundle that is on your right side and you're just going to move it to the left. You're going to go over that left cord. You're going to take that cord now that was on your left and just slide it over to your right. Find those 2 horizontal pieces again. Take the cord that is now on your right, go over and around and out your right. take the one on the left, go over and around, but out your left, and then you can tighten it up. Once you have it tightened up, we're just going to start all over again. So I'm going to be starting off on my right with my tiny bundle, and I'm going to go underneath that first cord, up the middle, over the second cord. Take the tiny bundle on your left side now, go underneath the cord that you just worked, underneath the first cord, right up the middle, over the second cord. Now I'm going to take the small bundle, and I'm going to go on my right side, and I'm going to go underneath my work, right up the middle, down this loop on my right side, take the small bundle on my left, go underneath my work, right up the middle, down that loop on my left. Find those two horizontal pieces that are directly in the middle. Take my medium bundle on my right side, go over and around and out the right. Take the one on the left now, go over and around, but out the left. Next, I'm going to take my larger bundle on my right side, and I'm just going to take it and put it over the left cord, and then slide the left cord to the right. Take the cord now that is on my right side, go over those two horizontal pieces, around and out the right. Take the one on my left side now and go over and around and out my left, and then tighten it up. Alright, so this is what it's starting to look like. I did go down more so you could see a bigger portion done. And the colors are just going to keep changing throughout the collar. I am going to continue the same exact weave all the way down the collar. When I get to the end, I'll show you guys how I do my tie off and what it looks like when it is completely done. Alright guys, I finished my collar and I took it off the jig, and now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to weave in the top cords. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take the 4 cords that are coming directly out of the top part of the collar, and those are the cords that we're going to weave in. The 2 that are coming out of each side will cut and burn where they are. So I'm going to start off on my right side. You're going to have a gap in between your work and your double cow stitches, so you have this gap right here. You're going to go in that gap with the cord on your all the way to your right and all the way to your left. So you're just going to go front to back and put those cords through. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your cord now that is on your left, and you have a small hole in between your 2 cow's hitches, and you're going to go through that hole with the cord on your left. You're going to take your cord on the right now. You're going to go through that same hole. But what you want to do is you want to go on the left side of the cord that you just put through, and that will just keep that crisscross going all the way down. Okay, so I'm going to go on the left side of that cord. Now we can cut and melt everything. So I like to start off on my sides, and I'm going to go about 1/4 of an inch up from the collar. I'm going to fray them out. I'm going to melt them and then I will squish them down. I'm going to do it one at a time. To the other one. Now I'll do the same for the opposite side. Now for the middle chords. So I'm going to start with my cord on my left. And I'm going to cut maybe a little bit longer than I just did. I'm going to fray that out. And I'm going to melt it and then squish it down. And I will do the same for the next cord in line, and then I'll just work my way around. I'll do them all one at a time, just the same way as I just did the last cord that I melted. Alright, once you have that taken care of, you can use your collar as is, and it should be just fine. I really do like this collar. It's very bright. I am going to be putting a little bit of Gorilla Glue on my ends that I just melted, just for some extra security. But again, you do not have to do this. I do put this on all of my collars and all of my leashes. I've never had a problem that I know of. Nobody's ever said anything about anything coming apart or anything like that. So I'm going to be putting it on all my melted areas. You don't need a whole bunch. A little bit goes a long way. You're just going to put some of it on, and then you're just going to rub it around with your fingers. And again, I'm not sure if I said what I exactly used, but I used clear non-foaming Gorilla Glue, and it is waterproof. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my ends, and then I'm going to smear it around with my finger. And once I'm done, I will show you guys what the finished result looks like.